Hey guys, hope that you're having a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Before anything else, let's drink a sip of coconut. Peekaboo! The strands are going vertically and this area looks like bark. I've walked by this many times in Bangkok, but I've never tried it. There's no filling. Well, as you could tell, it's fried and it tastes fried. It's more flavorful than it looks because it looks quite plain Jane. It's like a soft rice cake texture. I filmed a Thai street food mukbang before in the first few days I was in Bangkok. And at that time, I knew nothing about street food in Thailand and what the names are. Now I have a better idea. Some people, I got some rude comments. Oh, you could call them rude, you could call them adjective, you could put whatever adjective to it. But some comments were saying, oh, you're being so ignorant, you don't know what you're eating. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm not gonna pretend I know what I'm eating if I don't know. And sometimes like when I Google things, I try to Google like what a certain Thai street food is, it doesn't pop up. And I'm like, what do I need to type to find out? So along the way, I would ask people like, how do you pronounce this in Thai? Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is pandan cake, pandan bread. It has a silhouette of a flower, and then when you turn it back, how pretty is that? It's like a 4-leaf clover. Because they're so bright green, I think of aliens. Okay, although like this has a much more vibrant color compared to these fried guys, this one actually was more flavorful. Let's try some of this fried rice. There's carrots in it, shrimp, eggs, scallions. It looks like the typical fried rice I have seen in America, and for this whole tray was 30 baht. It is quite plain. It came with lime. It also came with 2 raw pieces of scallion. I personally am not a big fan of scallion, but if it came like that, I should try. I will try. So I'm guessing you just bite it, right? Like this. Alright, let's try the scallion. It was better than I expected. Shall I have one of these guys? Deep dark green. So the inside is very jelly-like, like a hard jelly. I want to say there's chive and rice cake in that. Okay, this came with a sauce. Looks like soy sauce. Always takes me a million years to open these. Oh, there we go. Okay, whew. Is it sesame sauce? What is it? Okay, let's dip it. I did not expect it to be spicy. Which makes it a nice surprise. If you're the type of person who likes surprises, then you'll enjoy eating this. Okay, the beginning is sweet. As a couple seconds go by, that flavor transitions into something spicy. Oh, that really soaked up that sauce that time. Whoa. Okay, let's not get too full over one kind of food. One of my top favorite street foods is on this table right here. You could buy it pre-made, but this time I want to try making it myself. So I bought like just the ingredients, and I'll show you later how to put it together. Now this here is another one of my favorite street foods. However, the first time I had it, I fell in love with the most. Each vendor makes it differently. So you cannot judge one certain dish just from having it once. You need to have it multiple times because everyone makes it differently, a little bit differently. They look like tacos, like dessert tacos, and it is sweet. If you didn't know what it was and you just took a bite, it almost makes you want to say it's like a candy. Okay, this looks like shredded carrot, right? But it is actually threads of yolk. At times they will top it with scallions, but this one has no scallions. And look at how thin it is. And a lot of times, one side will have this like U curve. Okay, so this outside, right? The crepe itself, that is sugary. And the white filling, right? That is also sugary. And this here, you know what? I think there's pepper in it because it's a tad spicy in the peppery way. And it tastes savory. Let's have another pandan. As I film this, it is Friday in Bangkok. And yesterday, the Thai king passed away. I've learned that the Thai king is very loved here and very respected. And there's also a law that says if you say anything bad about the king or the royals, then, well, nothing good is gonna happen from it. You can be punished. I don't know much about the Thai politics, so there's nothing for me to say really. As a traveler especially, it's good to be aware of what's happening in the country you're visiting, because then you'll act accordingly. Okay, I want to finish my thought, but I'm also very tempted by this. Alright, I pass by these babies very often on the street. There's egg inside. When you bite down on that, you have to be gentle. Don't do it fast because it's a type of crunchy, like it could pierce through your skin if you go too fast. I'll say it texturally, it looks more interesting than the flavor. It definitely needs the sauce. Okay, as I open this package let's continue our previous conversation. So I want to be culturally sensitive, and I was looking up like, okay, what does it mean? What happens when the king passes away? Do the tourists need to tone down somehow? So I found out that tourists are recommended to not wear anything loud. Like, people will be wearing more darker tone clothing or like black clothing. So for tourists and, you know, travelers and foreigners to also wear dark clothing is a way of respecting, which is why, like, when I went out today, I wore this dark tank top. I don't have black clothes. I didn't bring anything formal either, so I just wore the darkest clothes that I had that doesn't like pop out too much to the eye. I know. Let's have it with the sauce this time. There's not many pieces of cilantro, but in that bite I got one little piece, and that cilantro really knows how to talk loud because I could taste it. I already predict that people are gonna say I'm talking too much for this mukbang. And here's the thing, like, the original style of mukbang has been watered down on YouTube. So it's almost like you just do your own version, right? So if you like to see me eat, try food, and you like to hear me talk, then welcome to my mukbang. If not, well, sorry, you don't want to join in the future sessions to come. However, there's a lot of mukbangers out there, right? The sausage in the middle, quite pink. It's a dark pink. Oh wow. Okay. The sausage is quite small. It's just like one small bite right here, right? Literally the sausage is thick as my finger. So that's the sausage area, and the rest is like chips. All about the crunch, baby. Actually, that sausage is a very salty. It's very greasy and pimply. If you ever get a ring stuck in your finger and you can't get it out, you rub some of this oil, it'll come right off. Because that's so salty, it goes well with the fried rice. Good marriage. Right, shall we try some of this fish cake? To put it quite simply, it is salty and spicy, but it is spicier than salty, and it also goes well with the fried rice. This spicy feels like 1,000 very small kitties biting on my tongue in a playful yet aggressive manner. Let's have some of the, oh, I love unwrapping things. This is like a present wrapped in banana leaf. So beautiful. Okay, so it looks like there's one strip that goes down. It's like the ribbon, and see, like the sides are wrapped as such, just like a boxed present. This side also opens up, and then, whoa, it's not rice at all. I think it's eggplant. At first I was like, is that some sort of seafood? But I believe it is eggplant. Oh wait, it is fish. This thing here looks like a great tomato. Let's try it. You kind of need to develop an acquired taste for it, because I like it, but I don't like it 100%. I like it like 80%. Oh, it's very bony. There's something very floral, fragrant about it. Alright, let's set this to the side. Shall we try the omelette? Thai omelette? Whoa! I've had a Thai omelette before, but not like this, because this, like the inside, okay, first off, gotta love the packaging. See, they put the omelette on a banana leaf. The inside contains all these ingredients, not fused with the egg. There's bean sprout. Ooh, peanut. Oh, there's a deep peanut flavor in that. I like this more than I expected. So there's a party in there. So the egg acts like a room. All those ingredients are mingling in there. Oh, I see tofu in there. I think I need to turn this around because the bottom of this omelet is quite soggy and falling apart. Now this one, I could imagine myself eating this every day. Like this could totally be vegetarian. You have the egg wrapping on the outside. On the inside, you can put whatever vegetable stuffings inside you want. I need something sweet. Let's have one of the kanam wang. Royal Thai style. Now, something else I wanted to add about the king's passing. Originally, my friend's birthday is coming up, and we're gonna go out for her birthday celebration tonight. However, it is advised to not go out partying right after the king's death. You don't want to be caught drinking too much. You want to be respectful to the atmosphere of the Thai people. So we're not partying anymore tonight or this weekend. Actually, we'll be going to Bali soon, so I guess we will celebrate her birthday there. I hear someone making announcements from their truck outside. Anyhow, let's try the other kanam buang, the more savory one. It's not like this particular one is like, oh my god, it's so good. It's still addicting, nonetheless. What are they saying outside? That's like a sweet and salty, spicy combo. Are you guys into sweet and salty food combos? Like putting salt on ice cream, for example. When I lived in LA, that was one of the big food trends. Putting sea salt on caramel ice cream. Let's try this, oh, I don't know what it's called. some sort of fried bun. I believe there's chive in it. It looks very vegetable-y, that's why I got it. Whoa! Inside is like a forest of chives. It was definitely a must for vegetarians. Do you guys hear that? I wonder what he's saying. He's speaking in Thai. I still have some of my coconut juice inside. The highlight of my day is getting a baby coconut and drinking it. And the downfall of the day, the low point, is finishing it. I got this drink from 7-Eleven. There's a lot of 7-Elevens in Thailand. Sometimes like 3 blocks away, there's a second 7-Eleven. Okay, so this particular drink I've been wanting to try, but I was like, I'm not sure if it's healthy enough or what, so I just kind of didn't get it. But it contains grass jelly water, sugar, grass jelly, nata de coco, longan, and it says no preservative. So let's give it a shot. This cap has a very pointed edge. That edge, you pierce it on the top, and then you go around in a circle to open. It tastes like a diluted honey, so not very sweet. You get pulp. There's pulp in there. Oh, it tastes healthier than I expected. There is this sort of a hint of earthiness to it. And we're gonna start making the mian kham now. Mian kham is wrapped with these leaves. And the fillings inside, we'll be putting dried shrimp, peanuts, ginger, bird's eye chili, as well as lime. Okay, so those are the ingredients we're gonna put inside. Oh, now I remember what this sauce is for. It's for the mian kham. It's my first time making mian kham myself. So thank you for joining me, sharing this moment with me. Oh, and we have more toasted coconuts in there. So let's open this. When I saw the street food vendor making this, she put 2 leaves, like that, and then she folded it so it would make a nice little mini bowl. Let's put some of that shrimp in there. Sprinkle in some ginger in there, and let's also put some red onion. I might be putting too much in this one little bite. And then let's put some peanuts and also some lime. There's actually quite a bit of ingredients. Oops. Oh, that's a little bit too much lime. Let's put some pieces back in there. And then I think 1 piece of bird's eye chili will be enough because it could be very spicy. Now let's put a spoonful, maybe a little spoonful of the sugary sauce. That will keep all the ingredients together. It's a binding element. And then let's see, how did she fold it? She went like she did this, like she made this form that looked a little bit like a pyramid, and then she boxed it up like this. Oh, I reversed the leaf. The outside is supposed to be the darker green and glossy. So not bad for a first try. Ooh. Wow. Oh my god. It's one of my favorite Thai street food. It's so good. I want to say it's like my #1 favorite Thai street food. I'll give you guys a closer look at how I make it this time. For some reason, we didn't get too many lime. We got a bunch of red onions. That may have been accidental, that may have been intentional. Actually, the lady was packaging the ingredients for me on the spot. It's not like they were all made and ready to go. Right now, let's close it up. And typically when they sell this prepared, they will stick the skewer into the leaf as such. Every time I have a piece of myeongkam, it's like experience. Oh, I forgot to put these in, the coconuts. But yeah, every time a myeongkam enters my mouth, I feel like I'm experiencing love at first sight. I prefer using 2 leaves instead of just 1 leaf. I went really crazy with the coconuts. Maybe this particular myeongkam will be just the coconuts. Texture wise, I don't recommend it. You gotta put the onion and the ginger to bring that moistness to it. Myeongkam is not the same if you just put coconut in there. Even if I'm a huge fan of coconut, you need everyone else. Okay, myeongkam is like this. You have a big boat, right? Like a big ship. It's hard for only one person to operate it. You kind of need a team. Oh, I put too much stuff in it this time. It's a flavor journey. When you have that myeongkam, your mouth is going on an adventure, an expedition. All these flavors kind of take turns. Like the sweetness kicks in, the spiciness, and then the saltiness. Like it's an orchestra. It's like, okay, the violins play now, the cellos play. Okay, flute section. Yeah. Everyone takes a turn, and then sometimes a couple ingredients will come together. Something theatrical happens when you have myeongkam. All right, let's have pandan. Two days ago, I came back from Chiang Mai. I was in Chiang Mai for 5 days, but on the 3rd day I got sick, so I was sleeping all day. And then the 2nd day, I was planning on staying at home and doing some video editing, and like, I love going out, I love exploring different cities, but you know, I do need my days where I just stay at home, stay in my pajamas, wake up a little later than usual, which is still gonna be like 8 a.m. because I cannot sleep in when the sun starts setting, or the sun starts rising. Okay, one of the reasons why I came to Bangkok, back to Thailand, was because I felt like I had unfinished business. But what I'm noticing is, because I got sick in Chiang Mai, and Chiang Mai is, I feel like it is calmer than Bangkok, but there's still quite a number of things to do there. So I feel like I have unfinished business there now. you know? And even Bangkok, like Thailand, I've been here for almost a month, but there's other parts of Thailand I haven't seen. It's a very long country. No matter how many times I visit Thailand, I feel like I'll always have unfinished business. I have to come back. Because other things I haven't seen, I haven't experienced yet. Yeah, I love Myeongkong, but I had like 4 pieces and the sweetness is starting to get overpowering. So let's balance it out with something more savory. That was too oily. I think I'll have some of this omelet. So I'm not quite sure why I got sick or how I got sick or what the sickness is. At first I think I ate too much, like I had indigestion, like major indigestion. There's so much good food in Chiang Mai as well. So I was like, my stay is short, I'm gonna eat as many different kind of foods as I can. Like my sickness, this is my 5th day being sick. Now I'm wondering, like, is it just one thing that I've been sick with, or has it been like I got over indigestion but then I got something else? Do you hear that brushing sound on the ground? I think that's the housemaid. Maybe they're cleaning another room right now. Another unit. I'm actually quite full. Ooh. I hope you guys enjoyed this mukbang, because I really enjoyed trying some of the new things and like indulging in my favorites. My Snapchat is Miss Mina O, and of course you know my IG, my Instagram, and watch out for more travel vlogs to come. Bye bye. I think we might have to try that. 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. That was 20 baht. Oh my god, it's better than a boyfriend. Look at those beauties. It reminds me of like a betta fish fins. It's so artistic how they